Women of Reddit, what do men need to know is not SI. That a clitoris is not an instant lottery scratch card. Faster doesn't always mean more intense. But I should still be rubbing it with a nickel or my keys. Yes? I was a little worried someone was going to say helicopter dick. But so far so good. Going to assume this is still SI. Overconfidence about SX, or even more specific, being good at giving head. Bringing others down to appear better than them. No one over 20 is buying it. Stop. Lying about having similar interests to me or pretending they know what I'm talking about when they clearly don't. Me. Do you know about insert topic? Him. Yeah, I know all about it. Me. Nice. What do you know about it? Him. Bragging about how long you can go for. If I wanted to be bored for 2 hours, I'd do something boring with my undies on. Not respecting our limits. If we say we don't want to do XS, you'll act. We want to go home. etc. Respect our choice. Pushing isn't SI. It's scary and creepy. Despite what movies and such have illustrated. It's not SI when we take a shower before we come over. And you have not showered or brushed your teeth and expect to get frisky. It's disgusting. You can give your girlfriend or wife or FWB a yeast infection and most likely won't be having any SX for a week or more. Also wash your hands. Clean your fingernails. Narcissism as a whole. Bragging about your dick size. Talking about how hard it is. It's 14 centimeters long and as hard as 2020. Thinking they're a S-Zord god when all they do is intercourse for their own satisfaction. Then they have the audacity to say, did you enjoy that? Excessively calling a woman a princess or a goddess or something of that nature is nauseating, not SI. Lady. Trying to act like SX is a PRNO. I don't like you spitting on my vagina or anus on our first times. Or trying surprise throat F-king or anal. I don't know WTF is happening lately that leads people to think this is fine. But you can't just push that on people. It's assault. Dick pics. Constant self-deprecation. It gets so boring after a while. Pressuring us into S-Zord acts. It just makes us not trust you. Being an alpha male to the point of being rude, cruel, or downright mean. Some ladies like a strong guy. But strong doesn't equal cruel. Strong means willing to stand up for the more vulnerable, help others using your strength. Pushing down on the area where your pubes go when trying to find the clit. That hurts. Please don't ever grab a woman's neck during SX without discussing it first. So I work with this guy who tries way too hard to be SI. He'll talk a whole bunch about his dick size and his ability to find the hole. Then look directly at me and, very loudly in front of co-workers, start trying to hardcore dirty talk with me, talking about his tunge and other things. It's so F-king cringe and honestly super uncomfortable. If he does this at work, I think it's considered S-Zord harassment. Write this down, Patrick. Write this down. A constant stream of SX related references in an attempt to seduce me. No. Turning everything I say into some kind of SX reference is not SI at all. It just makes me think you're emotionally 12 years old. Saying you are not like other girls. No. It's not SI or cute to say that. Bragging about being good at eating a girl out. Honey. You may have gotten to know your ex's clit really well. But we're not all the same. The bright side is that I don't do any of the rings presented here. Dick pics. Aggressive clit rubbing. Bragging about how much assy stuff you have. I don't care what kind of car you drive. How much money you make. What big fancy thing you bought. I will literally walk away while you are talking. Big jacked up trucks. Yeah, no. You need lifts to get in. Monster truck tires. Loud revving. Bonus points if it has a giant smokestack exhausts on top. Hypermasculinity. Having to be a man's man. Easily bruised ego. Hyper SZ. Generally negative attitude toward women. Minorities. Especially osside homos. Not taking no for an answer. Like you think chasing down a woman and cornering her is also romantic and enduring. If a woman doesn't like you and doesn't want to accept a date, you also get mad and cuss her out and add that she is ugly fat. Bruh. You won't get a woman like that. Unsolicited SZOL advances I. Bragging about the number of people you've had sex with. Or just exes in general like some kind of achievement. A lot of SZOL innuendos in a conversation. Just stop. Innuendo. Taking more than you give. It's easy to kill a mood before anything even starts. If a guy is lazy, messy, or ignores a girl, she is less likely to be interested when he tries to make a move. If you treat a girl right, she's more likely to be turned on by just the whole mood of the relationship. Ignoring a girl to play video games or hang with the guys. Being weird about your phone. Not doing your part to help cook or clean. You don't have to make the place spotless or make a 5-star meal. Or show up with expensive gifts. And pick something up off the floor. Ask if she wants help with some of the dishes. Or wipe down a counter. Or even just if she's cooking, set the table and tell her you appreciate her and you are thankful for even little things. Hold her hand. Give her a hug or kiss. Tell her you love her. Give her a compliment. She'll likely do the same for you. Also great advice for women. Spitting on the street. Obviously I don't speak for everyone's tastes, but unkempt beards. I've seen a trend of thought that because beards are manly they are automatically SI and use it as an excuse to not maintain it. Wearing your pants halfway down your ass. Like okay. We get it. You remembered to wear underwear today. Well done. Putting us in the role of your mother. Cleaning up after you. Feeding you. Making sure you go to medical appointments. Waking you up. Etc. It's not the 1950s. Grow the hell up already. Don't think I should need to write this down. But calling my boobs ginormous mommy milkers. These people are acquaintances. Both men. I had to do the fake laugh thing. Hyping up how freaky you are in the bedroom. Usually it's a major letdown. Another one that I think is more of a personal pet peeve of mine. But is worth mentioning nonetheless. Also saying I bet you like. Insert random thing here when I say anything. For example. If you just met me and I say that I like rock climbing and your follow-up response to that is I bet you like things rough then. Ha. Or anything similar is just gross and poorly presumptuous. It's such a turn off for me lol. The I'm taking a shower now. Comma like good hope you doing that every day man. Turning every conversation SZOL. FFS it gets annoying. Lip biting. Comma the I'm taking a shower now. Close bracket. I tell that to people I chat with as to explain why I won't answer the phone in the next 40 minutes. Didn't even matter if male or female. Pulling with the door open. Begging for nudes. Begging for sex. If you're begging like a desperate little twerp you're not going to get it. It's really annoying and basically tells me you're not worth my time. It. Wayne from Letterkenny is the ultimate SI. That's a Texas size 10-4 super chief. Creepy coercion. See you in the nice guys subreddit. Yeah f-king weirdos. Licking your lips intentionally. Winking. I find it creepy. Not SI. Edit. Do want to clarify. Licking your lips in general isn't gross. People lick their lips for all sorts of reasons and when it just naturally unconsciously happens it can be attractive. It's the forced stare you down while I lick my lips and wink. That isn't SI. Who TF does that? Keeping a space unclean. If your place isn't clean, I assume you're unclean. You mean the panties your mother has all laid out for you? I went out with a friend of a friend once and he was the cockiest person I've ever met in my life. He thought he was gorgeous and was open about it. I mean, it's fine to be proud of your looks, but there was an air of arrogance about him that I couldn't dismiss. When somebody tells me they've been a bad boy or calls me mommy, my libido just collapses. I get on the image of a grown, responsible and good person. Anything that ruins that. Any answer you receive here will not be conclusive, since there will be many women who do find it SI. It's like asking humans, what do humans need to know is awful music? There is no consensus. Not a woman, but I'm into men. Men who have temper tantrums or anger management issues. Not taking the socks off. Just take the damn socks off. I don't want my arthritis getting cold. Drinking and driving. I've had too many guys do take me out on a date and drink and drive like it's a party trick. Men have read it. Worrying over penis size. You do not need to be hung like a horse with a 20cm member. It can be very uncomfortable because there is a thing called too big. We accept you as you. And if you meet a lady who gives you shit for your size, I can guarantee you that no man has ever been under any illusion that his insecurities over the size of his dick are SI. Saying the word cock during sex. Real life isn't a PRNO. And saying things like I want you to suck my big fat cock are more cringe than arousing. Place one's phallus into the oral cavity. Pretty sure this is a personal preference. If someone said suck my penis instead of suck my cock to me, it would be so f***ing awkward that I wouldn't be able to deal. Calling my vagina arsic NT. Please don't do it. It's just vulgar and isn't hot. Probably because the word is quite harsh. Okay. I'll stick to the nice soft sounding ming. Calling your dick a pee-pee and giggling like a little girl when you're trying to get laid. The helicopter. The helicopter is a fail-proof mating ritual that has been passed down for generations and you cannot convince me otherwise.